What is going on, my absolute gaming legends, and welcome back to another insanely chaotic Roblox adventure, where today we are dropping straight into the most punishing randomly generated dungeon crawler this platform has ever seen. And let me tell you, my palms are already sweating just looking at this spawn room, because the developer claims literally 0.1% of players actually see the final boss. But before we step on that glowing pressure plate to start the madness, I need you all to prove we have the strongest community on this platform, by smashing that thumbs up icon into a million pieces so the algorithm knows we are here to conquer. And if you're new around here and want to officially join the squad, make sure you tap that red button down below and ring the bell so you are always the first to know when we post a new challenge. Alright, here we go. 3, 2, 1, stepping on the plate. And immediately there are fireballs coming from the ceiling, so I am dodging left, dodging right, weaving through these spikes as an absolute ninja. Wait, is that a giant pixelated dragon spawning in the corner of the room? No way, we do not have the gear for this. And I am just going to sprint past it using the speed coil, jumping over the lava pit. Oh my goodness, my foot just clipped the edge of that magma block. My health is literally in the red right now. If you are holding your breath along with me, you better drop a positive rating on this video right this second, because that was way too close for comfort. Okay, popping a health potion and sneaking into the next corridor, which is completely pitch black except for these neon glowing parkour jumps. This is where the run usually ends for most people. But we are built different, so I am timing these jumps perfectly. 1, 2, 3, taking a blind leap of faith and landing right on the checkpoint. Let us go, that is what I am talking about. The energy in the chat is carrying me right now, so huge shout out to everyone who has already tapped that red button to join the family. You guys are the real MVPs. But wait, the ground is shaking. Why is the ground shaking? Oh, the ceiling is literally collapsing. We have to speedrun this next section, or we are getting flattened into a Roblox pancake, jumping over the swinging axes, sliding under the laser grid, trying not to completely panic, because the music is getting way too intense right now. I can see the exit door, it is right there, just one more massive gap to clear. I am backing up, getting a running start, closing my eyes and leaping, and boom, we hit the finish line. But wait, this is not the end. The floor just gave out again, and we are plummeting into a secret underground ice biome. My character is sliding all over the place. The friction is completely gone. This is exactly why you need to be playing Roblox right now. If you have not downloaded it yet, you are missing out on the absolute peak of gaming, where thousands of creators are building absolute masterpieces exactly similar to this one every single day. You could be here exploring with us, or even building your own epic courses, so get it downloaded today. Alright, I am regaining my balance, leaping from glacier to glacier. The frostbite meter is going up. We are running out of time. There's the ultimate frost boss waiting at the top of the frozen staircase. I am equipping the fire sword we picked up in level 1, charging straight into the danger zone, dodging the frost breath, swinging the sword once, twice, 3 times, getting a critical hit. The boss is staggering, and with one final massive strike, the ice shatters. The victory screen flashes, the confetti is popping. The badge just unlocked. We actually survived the impossible dungeon on the first try, which is absolutely mind-blowing. Thank you guys so much for sticking with me through this terrifying run. If you enjoyed the chaos, remember to hit that thumbs up icon to show some support, and definitely click the red button to permanently join the crew so we can keep dominating these games together. Drop a comment letting me know which impossible. Wait, hold up, do not click off the video just yet, because the victory screen is literally glitching out right now with crazy red error codes, and the floor is opening up into a massive swirling purple vortex, sucking us straight into the true hidden depths of the dungeon, where gravity is completely reversed, and we are dodging crumbling meteorites upside down in a quantum void. I'm sweating waterfalls trying to grapple hook across a massive laser grid, just barely hitting the green checkpoint plate before getting spit out into a deafening clockwork labyrinth filled with spinning cogs and shifting walls, where we somehow just pulled the legendary temporal blade with its 0.05% drop rate on our blind first try, which is exactly what we needed to freeze time and absolutely demolish the giant mechanical leviathan snake that just rose out of the oil pit. Scooping up its massive golden key, we unlock the vault to the core of the server, writing corrupted data packets over rivers of digital lava at 200 miles per hour, straight into the true final arena, where the corrupted developer himself is literally flying around, deleting parts of the map and raining banhammers from the sky. It is an insane survival check, but I am dodging like a Matrix protagonist, using my grappling hook to hang from the ceiling to avoid his code waves before popping my final health potion, freezing time one last time with the temporal blade, and unleashing an absolute flurry of heavy strikes right into his face just as he charges his ultimate deletion sphere, causing him to shatter into a billion golden particles. The server-wide message just popped saying a legend has cleared the impossible dungeon, and we got the exclusive golden aura, so if you were here for this monumental W, you have to smash that subscribe button. Wait, hold the phone, stop the celebration music, and absolutely do not click away from this video, because something is incredibly wrong right now. I am literally sitting here with my hands off the keyboard, staring at my monitor, and the golden aura we just unlocked for beating the corrupted developer is starting to flicker. It is not just flickering, it is turning pitch black. The golden particles are shifting into these heavy, dark matter pixels that are literally absorbing the light from the arena around us. The victory music has completely distorted into this slow, creeping, reversed audio track that sounds like a corrupted music box, and my chat is going absolutely ballistic right now. The entire chat box on the side of my screen is scrolling so fast I cannot even read your names. It is just a blur of question marks and exclamation points. If you are just tuning in, smash that like button because we are witnessing world-first gameplay right now. No one, and I mean absolutely nobody on the entire platform, has ever documented what happens after you beat the true final boss. The developer patch notes literally said this was the end of the game, but the floor beneath our feet is dissolving into a grid of green code. Are you kidding me right now? Abyssal difficulty. The entire screen just shattered like glass and my character is free-falling through a digital abyss. My heart is pounding out of my chest, my RGB keyboard is literally slick with sweat, and I just accidentally kicked my mini fridge under my desk because I jumped out of my chair. We just landed and the shockwave from our impact sent ripples through the ground. We are in some kind of underground hub, but everything is monochromatic. The colors have been completely drained from the game engine. The walls are made of these massive, towering server racks with blinking red lights, and there is a giant countdown timer floating in the sky that says we have exactly 30 minutes to clear this new dimension before our save file is permanently wiped. Yes, you heard me right, permanently WIPED. If we lose here, we lose the temporal blade, we lose the golden aura, we lose the 50 hours of grinding we put into this account. The stakes have literally never been higher. Before we take a single step, we need to optimize our build. I'm opening the inventory menu and the UI is completely glitched out. Some of our items are locked, but thankfully the temporal blade is still equipped. However, its stats have changed. Let's look at the damage calculation the developer added for this specific abyssal mode. The scaling is completely different. The new true damage output is defined by a complex algorithmic multiplier where base damage is exponential. I am swapping out our heavy armor for the Shadowweave cloak we found back in level 2. It drops our defense by a massive 40%, but it boosts our movement speed and dodge roll distance by 60%. In a permadeath run, getting hit is not an option anyway, so we are going full glass cannon build. If you respect the high-risk, high-reward strategy, drop a W in the chat right now. We are stepping out of the hub and into the first zone of the abyss. It is a massive, sprawling cyberpunk city, but the buildings are phasing in and out of existence. It looks like the textures haven't fully loaded, but it is intentional. The platforms are literally blinking in and out of reality every 3 seconds. We have to do a flawless parkour run across these disappearing neon rooftops. I am sprinting using the speed coil. Wait, the speed coil is corrupted. It just launched me sideways instead of forward. I am deploying the grappling hook midair, catching the corner of a neon billboard and swinging wildly over a bottomless pit of static. The physics engine here is completely unhinged. I have to use a technique called coyote time where you jump a split second after running off the edge of a platform. Jump 1 cleared a massive gap, jump 2 bouncing off a jump pad that literally spawned exactly when I landed, jump 3 sliding under a moving wall of red lasers. We burst through the doors of the main skyscraper and the room instantly locks behind us. The boss health bar appears at the top of the screen, the lag spike. This is the most creative boss design I have ever seen on this platform. The boss does not attack you with physical weapons, it attacks you by manipulating your network connection. My ping meter on the top right is fluctuating from 20 ms to 999 ms dynamically based on his attacks. He shoots a wave of distorted energy at me. I try to dodge, but my character rubber bands. I am pulled backward right into the attack. Boom, half my health is instantly gone. Okay, I need to focus, I am muttering to myself. The trick isn't to dodge when the attack happens, you have to predict the lag, you have to dodge before he even fires. He charges his ultimate attack, the screen freezes. It is a literal frame drop attack. I am mashing the temporal blade's freeze ability. If the game is going to freeze, I am going to freeze it back. The temporal bubble expands, capturing the boss mid-animation. While my ping is stabilized inside the time bubble, I unleash a massive 20-hit combo, watching the critical numbers stack up exponentially just like the formula predicted. Time unfreezes, the damage registers all at once, and the boss explodes into a shower of Ethernet cables and router parts. We got the checkpoint. The chat is absolutely exploding right now. You guys are witnessing history. The floor of the skyscraper shatters and we drop into a tube that shoots us into a massive underwater biome. But this isn't just water, it is sub-zero liquid nitrogen. A new meter appears on my screen, core temperature and oxygen. We are slowly freezing to death while drowning at the same time. The pressure down here is slowing my character's movement speed to a crawl. We have to swim through these massive glowing coral reefs that are infested with cybernetic sharks. I am equipping the fire sword in my offhand just to use it as a makeshift heater. The ambient glow of the blade is keeping the frostbite meter at bay, but it is draining my stamina. We are swimming frantically, weaving through massive pillars of ice. A giant shadow passes over us. The camera zooms out. It is a Leviathan-class submarine controlled by rogue moderation bots. They are firing homing torpedoes. I am doing underwater barrel rolls. The torpedoes are clipping my fins. I see an air pocket inside a sunken pirate ship ahead. I am popping my last speed potion, furiously clicking the swim button. The torpedoes are inches away. We dive through a hole in the hull of the ship and the torpedoes detonate outside, sending a massive shockwave that throws my character into the wall. We surface in the air pocket, gasping for breath. The oxygen meter refills, but we are trapped inside the ship and the water is rising fast. The moderation bots are drilling through the hull. I am equipping the grappling hook and firing it up through the ship's massive smokestack. We are getting pulled up at maximum velocity, bursting out of the top of the ocean into a cavern just as the submarine completely vaporizes the ship below us. If your palms aren't sweating right now, you might not be human. This is the most intense gauntlet ever constructed in Roblox. The cavern ceiling opens up and a geyser blasts us literally into the stratosphere. We are falling through the clouds and suddenly a massive floating fortress appears beneath us. It is made entirely of banhammers and deleted code. We land on the outer walls and the alarm instantly sounds. Intruder DETCTED. Initiating deletion protocol. The banished admins spawn in. These aren't regular NPCs, these are AI-controlled enemies that actually learn from your movement patterns. I try to use the temporal blade to freeze them, but one of the admins pulls out a mirror shield that literally reflects the time stop back at me. I am frozen, I cannot move my character. The admins are winding up their massive hammers. It is over. The run is dead. Wait, the chat is interacting with the game. The developer added a Twitch integration feature. You guys are typing commands in the chat and little health packs and temporary shields are spawning around me. The community is literally keeping me alive right now. A massive golden shield provided by the chat blocks the hammer strike just as my time freeze wears off. I love you guys. I'm screaming into the microphone. We are finishing this together. I am going full try-hard mode. I am leaned forward in my gaming chair. My face is 3 inches from the monitor. I am executing a flawless parry on the first admin, knocking his hammer out of his hands, using the grappling hook to grab it midair and swinging it back into the group of enemies. The impact is nuclear. The shockwave knocks the remaining admins off the fortress, and the massive gates to the inner sanctum slowly grind open. We are entering the end game, folks. We step through the gates and everything goes white. There are no walls, there is no floor, there is just a series of floating doorways suspended in absolute emptiness. This is a 4D maze. Normal geometry does not apply here. I walk into the door in front of me and I instantly fall out of the ceiling. I turn around and walk back through the door I just fell out of, and suddenly I am standing sideways on a wall facing a completely different room. This puzzle is designed to break your brain. If we take too long, the countdown timer at the top of the screen, which is now at 8 minutes, will hit 0. We have to map this out using trial and error, but every time I drop a coin to mark my path, the coin falls up. I am spinning the camera around, trying to find a pattern. Wait, look at the stars in the background. They aren't random, they form a constellation that matches the symbols on the doors. Chat, I need you to screenshot this right now and cross-reference the symbols. I am barking orders like a military general. We decode the pattern. It is the Fibonacci sequence. 1, 1, 2, 3, 5. We have to go through the doors in the exact order of the mathematical sequence. I run through door 1. I am teleported to a red room, door 1 again. A blue room, door 2. A green room, door 3. Gravity reverses, door 5. The screen flashes violently and a massive golden staircase materializes out of thin air, leading straight up into a swirling galaxy. The logic puzzle is defeated. This is why you need a massive IQ to play at this level. Ladies and gentlemen, we are running up the golden stairs. The timer is at 4 minutes. Suddenly the stairs flat out into an arena. Flames erupt from the sides. The music shifts into an intense heavy metal remix of the main theme. 3 health bars appear at once. The giant pixelated dragon from the first room, but now heavily armored. The ultimate frost boss dual-wielding massive ice scythes. Mechanical Leviathan rebuilt with corrupted abyssal armor. It is a boss rush. We have to fight all 3 at the exact same. I'm laughing maniacally. The adrenaline has completely taken over. Bring it on, I yell. The dragon breathes a massive cone of fire. The frost boss throws a wave of ice. I use a mechanic I haven't shown yet, elemental cancellation. I bait the dragon into aiming at me, then I grapple hook directly behind the frost boss. The dragon's fire hits the frost boss, melting his armor and creating a massive steam explosion that blinds all the enemies. While they're staggered, I jump onto the back of the mechanical Leviathan, which my temporal blade directly into its gears and activate the time freeze. The Leviathan's internal pressure builds up, and when time unfreezes it explodes, taking out the dragon with it. It is just me and the frost boss. He charges at me. I have 1 HP left, 1 single pixel of health. I don't even dodge, I wait. I press the parry button at the exact frame his scythe connects. Clang, the perfect parry stuns him. I unleash the heavy attack, breaking his scythe and shattering his character model into a million tiny ice cubes. The arena dissolves. The timer is at 1 minute and 45 seconds. We are teleporting to the final realm. We arrive on a completely flat green baseplate. The classic Roblox starting area. The skybox is the default blue sky from 2008. Standing in the center is a default blocky noob avatar, yellow skin, blue shirt, green pants. He doesn't have a weapon. He doesn't have a health bar above his head. His name just says, Null. I walk towards him. The timer on the screen suddenly disappears. What is happening? I whisper. The Null entity turns to look at me. The chat has gone completely silent. No one is typing. The viewer count is skyrocketing, but nobody is saying a word. Suddenly a chat bubble appears above Null's head. Null, you have broken every limit I programmed, but can you survive deletion? The entire baseplate starts turning gray and vanishing. He is deleting the code of the game itself. I am running towards him, but the ground is disappearing beneath my feet. I try to swing the temporal blade, but it passes right through him. He is invincible to physical damage. He raises his hand and my inventory UI gets deleted. The blade is gone, my grappling hook is gone, my armor is gone. I am back to a default avatar. No. I am frantically clicking every button on my keyboard. Null. There is no escape. The simulation is ending. He fires a beam of pure deletion code at me. I have absolutely nothing left, but wait. The developer made a mistake. He reverted me to a default avatar, which means he gave me back the default tools. I open my backpack. I have the classic Roblox rocket launcher, the trowel, and the bomb. The OG 2008 gear. I equip the trowel. Just as the deletion beam is about to hit me, I spam click the floor, building a massive wall of gray bricks. The beam hits the bricks, deleting them instead of me. Null looks surprised. I equip the bomb, jump off the disappearing platform, and throw the bomb directly at his feet. I am out of my chair. I am screaming. I am running around my room. We actually did it. This was the most grueling, insane, mind-bending experience of my entire gaming career. We beat the abyssal difficulty on our first try. We outsmarted the developer, we beat the lag boss, we survived the deep freeze, we conquered the 4D maze, and we literally blew up the creator of the simulation with a classic 2008 bomb. Look at that golden statue. That is permanent. Anyone who plays this game from now on is going to see our avatar standing there as the ultimate legend of this platform. I literally cannot breathe right now. My adrenaline is crashing so hard. I am sweating, I am shaking, and I am so incredibly proud of this community. When we were on the Sky Fortress and you guys were dropping shields for me in chat. That was the most epic gaming moment I have ever experienced. We are not just a channel, we are an absolute army. If you somehow made it to the end of this absolutely massive video and you haven't subscribed yet, you are legally obligated to click that red button right now. We just made Roblox history. Make sure you head over to the merch store linked in the description below. I am releasing a limited edition Master of Reality hoodie that will only be available for the next 72 hours to commemorate this insane victory. When you wear that hoodie, you're representing the elite 0.0001% of gamers who actually know what it takes to beat the impossible. Drop a comment below and tell me what your favorite level of the abyss was. Was it the 4D maze, the lag spike boss? Let me know because I am going to be reading and hearting as many comments as I can for the next few hours. Thank you all for being the absolute best community on the internet. But wait. Hold the phone, do not touch your mouse. Do not even blink right now. I was literally just about to end the recording. I was taking off my headset, but I just looked back at my monitor and the golden statue of my avatar, the one that is supposed to be permanent, just cracked. Yes, you heard me. A massive glowing purple fissure just shattered the entire left side of the statue. The Hall of Fame is shaking. The golden textures are peeling off the walls to reveal raw red error strings. The chat is completely frozen. The viewer count just turned into the infinity symbol. The floor drops out and we aren't falling through a dungeon anymore. We are falling through the server directories. I can see islands floating in the void representing completely different game genres. There's a fractured piece of a Copsandrobber's city, a floating pet trading plaza, and a haunted high school all colliding into each other. My character's default 2008 gear is mutating. The classic bomb I was holding just fused with the temporal blade, creating the quantum chrono detonator. Weapon unlocked, quantum chrono detonator rarity, error unobtainable passive, distorts local gravity upon swinging active, reverses time for 5 seconds in a localized blast radius. We land on a floating highway suspended in a vortex of corrupted code. Cars from a racing simulator are falling from the sky like meteorites. I'm dodging a massive pixelated monster truck, sliding under a flying sports car, and vaulting over a hot dog stand that is vibrating at the speed of light. Because of this, everything on my screen is moving in slow motion while the exploiter is moving at 10 times normal speed. He is flying around using a knocklip hack, dropping literal nukes on my position. I have to use the environment. I'm grappling onto a floating chunk of a roleplay city hospital. A nuke is coming right for me. I activate the chrono detonator's active ability. Time reverses in a 50-foot radius. The nuke flies backward up into the air and detonates right in the exploiter's face. His knocklip script breaks. He crashes down onto the platform and I am going in for the ultimate combo. Strike, strike, gravity slam. His health bar hits 0 and he drops a glowing white item, the admin console fragment. We reach the top, diving through a portal just as the deletion fire consumes the obby. We land in a room that is perfectly white. No textures, no music, just a massive glowing blue orb in the center. The mainframe core A prompt appears on the screen. Reboot universe. Yes/no. This is it, the ultimate choice. If we hit no, the game stays deleted forever and this badge becomes permanently unobtainable for anyone else. If we hit yes, we save the game, but we lose our memories of the run and get teleported back to the spawn room as a level 1 player. You already know what we have to do, squad. True legends don't hoard the glory, they pave the way for the next generation of gamers. We are making the ultimate sacrifice. I am walking up to the orb. I click yes. A massive wave of blue light washes over the screen. The classic Roblox oof sound plays, echoing into eternity. The screen fades to black, then the title screen slowly fades in. The peaceful original spawn music starts playing. We are back in the starting room, level 1, a default sword in our inventory, but wait. If you look very closely at the top right corner of our screen right next to our username, there is a tiny, microscopic, glowing white crown. The game remembers. We are permanently marked as the savior of the mainframe. This was the greatest journey we have ever taken on this channel. My heart is full, my hands are exhausted, and my mind is absolutely blown. Thank you for joining me on this insane ride. Keep grinding, keep smiling, and never stop being absolute legends. Peace out. Okay guys, now you can enjoy my potato gaming.